I feel like, yeah, there we are. Okay, welcome. It's been 2 months, and my name is Ed. I'll be your dungeon master this evening. So thank you for attending our 12th session for the Dragonlance Nexus Presents Dragons on the River of Time. Welcome back. Sorry about not being available last month, but sometimes real life just kind of gets in our way. If you're new to the game, you can find our recorded sessions on YouTube. Search for Dragonlance Nexus. Give us a subscribe, please. We are also live streaming on Facebook under the Dragonlance or at Dragonlance Nexus handle. And of course, Twitch under Dragonlance Nexus. Our info is to the that way, I think. This way, somewhere. Yeah, one of those ways. Anyway, you can find it. If you're looking for 5e Dragonlance, please download our free PDF, Tasselhoff's Pouches of Everything. We spent a lot of time working on that book. It's everything you'd ever need to run for a Dragonlance campaign based in 5e and a lot more. So just Google Tasselhoff's Pouches of Everything and it should pop up. I would also like to take the time to say thank you to our Patreon supporters. There's actually a good handful of you now. If you're watching, we love you. You can find a link to that in our background. And if you'd like to support the Dragonlance Nexus, we would really appreciate it. It keeps our website hosted, and it helps us to pay to commission new art for our future gaming books. Speaking of future books, soon, and I say fall, I'm hoping November, we're going to have a book called Champions of Krynn coming. And it is the first chapter, and it's basically our 5e Dragonlance adventure. It's going to be, chapter 1 is the Mystery of the Lost Patrol, and it's for first level players. And we're hoping to have it ready by November, like I mentioned. It'll be free to download. We have actually some cool art commissioned for it that we're going to share with our Patreon members here, hopefully this weekend, and then we'll share it on our social media later in the week. And then it's kind of up to me. I've got Chuck and Tim, who are they've been the brain trust here. I have to lay it out now, so it's on me to get it done. But anyway, enough about me. Let's just kind of go and we're going to introduce our players and who they are. And I believe our players have leveled up. So let's start with John. Who are you? What's your character? And how did you level?
My name is John Ryan. I am a member of the Nexus team. I have been for about a decade or more, I think. Part of the Canticle podcast. Create a lot of the monsters, magic items, a couple subclasses on the Nexus and in Tasselhoff's Pouches of Everything. I am playing Aravan Moonwhisper, who is a Kaganesti elf warlock. His patron is the Device of Time Journeying, a subclass that you can find online. And the level up I took actually using the spell books that we found in the past, I have leveled up as a wizard. Level 1 wizard, level 4 warlock.
Okay. From John, let's go to Tip.
Sorry, I was muted. Hi, I'm Tim. I am part of the Dragonlance Nexus team as well, and have been for a few years now. I'm playing Garrus Minotaur Fighter, who took the Samurai subclass, and he just leveled up a 5th level fighter to get that extra attack. So
That's a big deal.
He's a hammer with an axe. That didn't make sense, but okay. No, he now he's twice the damage dealer that he once was.
Well, you also have that horns attack too, so.
Oh yeah,
more.
Oh yeah, man. I get to do that as a bonus action sometimes. So
okay. Next, let's go to Weldon.
Hi, my name is Weldon Chen. I've been around the D&D community for a while now. Nothing new to report. Basically, I am playing Ari Haversack, Kinder Rogue, basically bounty hunter extraordinaire. I leveled up, and so now, like most rogues, I've got the uncanny dodge. So now it's just going to be a little bit harder for people to hit me when I taunt them. That'll be a nice improvement, and can't wait.
All right. Thank you. Next, Chuck. You're muted, Chuck.
No, I'm not.
You were.
I
see.
was. My name is Chuck. I am playing Tarn Winteraxe, the faithful dwarven companion of Ari and Garrus.
Right.
And I leveled up last time, adding another level to Paladin. Basically, so I get my second level spell slots and get that extra attack to be double the dealer of damage, just like his best friend Garrus.
Very well. Last but not least, we're going to go to Trampus.
Hello, folks. My name is Trampus Whiteman. I am the administrator, co-founder of the DragonLance Nexus. Been doing that for a wee bit, let's say over 20 years. It's older than my youngest son. I am co-author of a few DragonLance 3rd edition books, did some comic writing around that time, and I'm still around. I'm kind of like that bad fungus you just can't get rid of. Now, I've been around for a while, but not as long as Weldon. Weldon was there when the Deep Magic was written. I'm just saying. So, yeah, love you all. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you for your continued support. Please share the game, the Nexus, and our work on Tasselhoff's pouches and the upcoming adventure with all your friends. In my case, it would be both of them. And yeah, and have some fun. I hope
you're going to have some fun. We're totally going to have some fun. So we are one player short this evening. William was not able to join us due to some, he's got a mic, and that's 100% okay. And we love him, and I hope he feels better. So I'm not sure who's going to NPC him, if it's going to be me or someone else, but we'll get it square. And he plays Zorian Sejanus, our cleric of Paladine from Istar, actually, during the King Priest time frame. If you've been watching our games, it's been an interesting set of time travel. But before we go to our game, there's one elephant in the room, and I have allowed for several minutes of conversation about it. We're going to talk tonight for just a few minutes about Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. And there's just some things that I know a few of us have strong feelings about, and I would love to hear it. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute. Who wants to start? You got 4 minutes.
Okay, well, there's a picture of the tables of contents. The tables of contents do mention various dragons, among them Dargent. I believe there's also Fireflash in there.
Cyan Bloodvein.
Kissant?
Yeah.
Is that how you say his name? Kissant? Yeah.
Obviously, I am more intrigued about the Draconian section. So it looks like, based on the table of contents, that they're talking about Draconians, and they're featuring them as skill sets rather than actually each of the races. So they'll have an individual, which I would say would be the Katak, but it sounds like it's called the Draconian Infiltrator or something like that. Then you have one who's a mastermind. That sounds like the Arak. And then you have another one that sounds like, full warrior infiltrator. I don't have the table of contents with me.
In the write-ups, they actually call them in the Kryn names, but they're for Kryn only. These are the generic write-ups. Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, so I'm intrigued by how they're describing it that way instead of just going right down and saying these are the races of each of the Draconians as we know them. And there's only 5 in that listing, which makes me go, well, in 4E, the Draconomicon had 2 additional Draconians, one of them being from the Iron Dragon and the other one being from, I believe,
Adamantine, wasn't it?
an Adamantium Dragon, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm going like, well, are those going to be in there? If they're listing them out as skill sets, then who knows what's going to happen.
As I understand it, some of that is to allow for chromatic and gem draconians, which I have mixed feelings on. The one hand, chromatic, sure, noble draconians, but I'm guessing they don't have any idea what a noble draconian is. The gem draconians, I love the idea of gem dragonborn, but I'm not too fond of draconians, and I see where they're going with this. They're making it more universal and usable in other worlds, which is fine. I guess, they've done that with Warforged and everything else, but by golly, some things should just stay in certain worlds. And what I'm really disappointed in, the PHB kind of alluded to the idea that Dragonborn were like draconians, like through feats or whatever, they could be draconians in Dragonlance. And I wanted so badly to have that. It just makes everything so simple. And, I saw an interview with James Wyatt, who worked on the DL campaign setting back in 3E. And he even suggested that Dragonborn could be a playable version of draconians.
Trampus, there's Chuck is what you reading, Chuck?
Yeah, Chuck, you're muted. I was trying to wrap up real quick, but my
well,
mic
because
was addled.
The Twitch stream about profanity, there's some rules against it, so I'm trying to make sure we don't get kicked off. So basically,
okay, I'm waiting for this.
the new draconians, I'm gonna say I don't like them at all.
We haven't even seen any stats yet.
Oh,
Or have
well.
Fair point.
Well, I have.
Oh, okay.
I have shared this with Trampus and Ed. I need to share these with you.
Apparently.
So the boss is challenge 1/2, also known as a dreadnought. Its special death throw is now has petrifying fart gas. Once it dies, it turns to stone. It doesn't. Your weapons no longer trapped. Sure, whatever. But now everybody within 5 feet must make a save versus basically turning into stove. You got 2 chances to make a save. If you fail both of them, you turn to stone for 1 minute.
Oh, I thought they were just paralyzed. I didn't realize that they turned to stone too.
Oh, they turn to stone.
So how is that better than having your weapon stuck? Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Then the next iteration up is actually the Bozak. It's CR2. The K-Poc is CR3. And I'm not sure where the Civac and the Arak are sitting at for their CRs. The Bozak explodes as it normally does, 5 feet, I believe. The image is kind of fuzzy, so I think it's a 5-foot radius. And that's 2d8 damage when it dies. And the K-Poc, I could not read the death throw, but going by the other ones, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of what they are. They're pretty low level. I understand you want low level in some areas, but if you go back to Tails and 2 and 3, half and 4, the Draconians were just much better suited for combat. Now the Dreadnoughts, is that the low one?
It
No, I
looks
think
like
that's the
foot
high range.
soldier. Foot soldier
But
is the
foot
lowest
soldier,
rank.
the
Foot
boss,
soldier is
you know,
the
it's basically on par with the goblin.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
come on.
I mean,
Goblins
if
are
we're
an
going by a conventional, like, if we're taking anything from third edition, right? The like the classic adventure where draconians are introduced to the world. If they're one half a CR one half for a base draconian, your players are going to run right over them, and they're not going to be impressive at all. They're not going to make an impact at all. So yeah, I don't approve of that. But
Don't worry, we'll fix it.
Well, we already did.
I think
That's
we
my
already
only
did.
answer. We'll fix it.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to know, we've got full stats for draconian monsters and draconian races in Tasselhoff's Pouches of Everything. And if you would like something that's a little more to fandom and more realistic, maybe, but we got it. But that being said, look, perhaps that book will have other things that are great. I don't know. I haven't read it. Let's keep an open mind other than the Draconians.
Yeah, I will say, on a good note, I've always been a huge fan of Jim Dragons. So I'm glad to see that back. I know they don't really exist in Dragonlance, although one could add them if one wanted. But I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see the Jim Dragonborn. I know there are mixed feelings about the Fizbin art. And I'm not certain how I feel about them calling him Fizban, but maybe I've been mispronouncing it all these years, so who knows?
I think it's fine. I think, well, I would just say this, that Wizards of the Coast has taken a more multiversal look at all of their various settings and books around, Dragonlance, Forgotten Realms, whatever, and everything seems to be connected. That being said, I feel like we've ruminated plenty on this, so I'm going to go now into summary from 2 months ago. I know we've all slept quite a bit since then, so I'll try to keep this as quick as I can. Last session, while the fight between several party members and the guardians of the Solio Fabalis, which means the Hall of Sacrilege or the Tower of High Sorcery in Istar, where the King Priest kept all of his pilfered magical items of faiths that he deemed unholy. We took a step back and observed kind of what was going on with our two missing players of Tarn and Zorion. At the order of the King Priest, Zorion reported to the Great Temple of Istar with Tarn in tow. There was some pretty cool roleplay between the Dwarven Paladin and the Human Priest as they made their way through the guard checkpoints and into the main hall. The Istarn Quorum came to order with the following occurring. Opening remarks came from Quorath, the Sylvanesti emissary. His words were basically honeyed political poison. If you're familiar with Quorath from the Dragonlance novels, then you would know he's kind of a sleaze bag. And his words were in favor of slavery, which was what they were all meeting about to discuss if Istar was going to enact slavery again. Tarn, using his hat of disguise, was looking like a captain of the Knights of the Divine Hammer. He actually saw the King Priest for the first time, and he had to make a wisdom saving throw. He made it, and he understood that Belvinus was using some type of enchantment charm to the clergy to make him look prettier. From there, Pulchra Metasylvanus, who was basically Pandora Ko in disguise as a Qualinesti elf, spoke from the traditionalist sect, reinforcing the institution of slavery and making eye contact with both Tarn and Zorion in the process. Zorion and the rest of the younger sect kind of stomped their feet and they interrupted her speech after an hour. and they gained a scowl from the king priest, and that actually earned them a break in the quorum. Tarm kept his eyes on Pandora, who was speaking with Korath and seemed quite politically connected in the clergy. He overheard the two discussing enacting slavery and her asking about the Solio Fabalis. Finally, the king priest bids Zorion to speak for the younger priests. Zorion, or William, rolled very well in his persuasion check, and he gave an impassioned speech calling for charity and redemption against slavery. It went over so well that the other sect of priests who were unaligned kind of started echoing the stomp from the younger sect. As this happened, the bell of an alarm spell sounded around the room. The king priest became alarmed and was ushered out of the hall by Korath and the rest of his retinue. In the confusion, both Tarn and Zorion heard a voice in their head telling them their friends were struggling against the king priest's guardian. It asked if they wished to assist them. Both failed their wisdom saving throws for mental intrusion, and they agreed to help. And then they were actually just kind of teleported there in flashes of blue light. We then returned to the battle in the Hall of Sacrilege, with Erevan feeling his patron's energy flowing through him, or the device of time journey. I made him roll a Constitution saving throw. He failed that and passed out. But both Zorion and Tarn entered the hall via the teleport spell. So they joined the battle. It surged back and forth. Another statue of Paladine animated and attacked the party. Several party members passed out because you guys were fighting a Coatl, who was another guardian. You passed out from the poison from the Coatl and were revived with magical healing. And the party eventually prevailed, sending the Coatl back to its home plane, and you destroyed the last animated statue. So that was 2 animated statues that you destroyed. Finishing the fight, Ari and MacGuffin attempted to get the Olam harp from one of the pedestals to finish their quest from that were given to them several sessions before from the women that they had spoken to at the World Serpent Inn. Ari did set off a trap. Several of you were injured, but Zorion healed the worst of the wounds. Peering out the front door while this was all occurring, you saw that Knights of the Divine Hammer were arguing with the Sphinx that was guarding the gate into the tower. So you all decided to retreat farther in. You opened locked doors with the help of Ari, made your way deeper, and after finding kind of several rooms full of boxes that were, full of just basic supplies, you found a common study room for wizards. At the corner of the room looked like an open portal, kind of the same one you saw at the World Serpent Inn. After kind of speaking amongst yourselves and hearing the other knights coming through the different doors, you decided, okay, we're gonna go through the portal. That being said, a few of you stole some cashmere pillows off the couches that were in the study room, which I found
Borrowed.
You ended up back in the Anvil of Time in the Time Bridge room. And as you all entered through that portal, the door behind you turned black and disintegrated. Relaxing a moment, the journeyman kind of shared from his control station down below that portal will never be opened again, and we cannot actually cross through the anvil to that exact day ever again as well. It took a lot of magical energy, and somehow time was changed. He gestured to Zorion, saying he, in his time at the anvil, he had never seen Zorion as a traveler on the river, and he also shared that Zorion had been murdered in court during, shortly after what was considered a rebellion against the king priest. The journeyman then he told you he had lost the ability to scry you all, and asked if you had retrieved sedition. Ari brought forth the Olam harp, and then I guess Erevan brought forth sedition, and he had touched it, which, sedition is a disgusting Takesis artifact that it was used to turn people of good evil. So he instructed you to drop it on the ground and don't ever touch it again, and kind of admonished you for it. You also Erevan shared that the device of time journeying had teleported, or you would believe it teleported Zorion and Tarn to the Solio Fabalis, or the Hall of Sacrilege, and you obviously had felt drained and passed out. The journeyman produced a ledger, took some notes. He was very surprised, and it was concerned that the artifact was in Istar in that day, and he promised to research it further. He then just kind of told you all to rest. He welcomes Orion to the Anvil of Time. As he began to tell him about what befell Istar, Tarn interrupted, insisting that he tell the story of the cataclysm, which was in his dwarfish way pretty funny. Zorion took it well for a minute at a time. Also, Ari blabbed about MacGuffin's new life quest, and which the journeyman was very interested in hearing about. And so from there, the party all sat down to have a meal and drinks together and relax to conclude a terribly busy day. And so from there, you guys had some days of downtime. Before we get to that, my most enjoyable highlight moments of last session, the role play between Zorion and Tarn, to me, was gold. That whole first third of the session was pretty cool. So both Zorion and Tarn get +1 inspiration points. Also, last session, William had kept mentioning some strange Istaran Holy Lady of Esmeralda, because he was kind of riffing on the Catholic Church and saying that maybe she was canonized priestess. And so we now need to have a Nexus article on the Holy Lady of Esmeralda for Istar. I'm just putting it out there. And then, of course, for the patience that the entire party had, while we focused on the other two, everybody else gets +1 to their inspiration points as well. Okay, so we are now in session 12 in the Anvil of Time. The day is the 28th of Hidamant, 357 AC. It has been 5 days since our last session in game time. Okay, and so the count is we've had 12 days of game time. So keep that in mind. Just a couple of reminders from last session. Chuck, you used the Green Flame Blade spell. You just remember that you have to use 2 targets when you use that spell, because they have to do initial fire damage. Oh, I'm wrong. You're muted.
The second one is only if there's someone within 5. So if there's no enemy within 5, it just doesn't do an effect.
They must have. Okay. Then did they put out some retconning of that?
That's the way spells work. That bounce.
Okay. Then that's my bad. Cool. So just so we go, everybody's inspiration score. Ari, you have 1 inspiration point. Erevan 2. Garrus 1. MacGuffin 2. Tarn 2. Zorion 1. All right. So loot gained 8 cashmere pillows. You weirdos.
I'm waiting to see how that affects the River of Time.
I
mean, those pillows are important to the timeline.
They are, especially in a
Well,
as the city sunk to the bottom of the Blood Sea, some important artifacts bounced off those pillows and were saved and not broken.
Yeah, but the Tower of Istar is raised later. Right.
Yeah, but the artifacts are already broken because the pillows weren't there to save them.
Well, and those pillows would have been restored and sat upon by some very important black robes, but they didn't have any pillows to comfort their posteriors. And so they got very angry and killed someone.
Okay.
What was it? A gnome?
Yes.
All right. So the loot gained.
His name was Cogsworth. He was a
Right.
good friend.
He was a good friend, right? Loot gained was 8 cashmere throw pillows, weirdos, and then of course the Olam harp, and then sedition. Now sedition was given to, I believe, you guys gave sedition to the journeyman, and then the Olam harp. I'm not sure what you guys did with the Olam harp. So what happened with the Olam harp?
I think
Well,
I
the
still
reason-
have it.
Yeah.
Did anyone take time to remember ID and then identify this thing? And in the end, I'd give it to Tarn. But Tarn, it's up to you to give it back to the people who, had this heart stolen from them. Plus you've got this nice tattoo on you. I don't know if you feel like you want to get rid of that tattoo, but here you go. So.
I can't identify if you give if I have 10 minutes to do a ritual.
Yeah, it's been 5 days,
Hold on.
right? So
Yeah, so we're going to get to those 5 days too.
I'm pretty certain I have it identified.
Okay.
Yeah, no, several of you have identified.
Yeah.
The only issue is the whole point is returning the Olam harp back to the ladies, or they were a had cubby. But anyway, also,
Spoilers.
I mean, I told you they were a had cubby. I told you last session they were a had cubby. That's how they were able to do, give you those cool
Charms.
divination spells. No, they gave you divination spells that you guys kind of like didn't use the best. Regardless, it's fine. We'll get there. All right. So we have basically 5 days of downtime. So go ahead and tell me what your character would be doing in those 5 days. Some of you are leveling. I mean, everybody's leveling up. So if there's anything that you wanted to do.
Is there still a weapon, like area
Yeah.
4 is still filled with weapons
Yes.
and things like that? So yeah, he goes in there, and I mean, it's almost, I guess, maybe hours every day, and he's in there training and practicing.
Okay.
With Tarn specifically, if that's what he's also doing. The other part of his time, he's gonna spend eating, and in the, I guess 14 is the library, is that right? Like a study area? Oh no, 17 down at the bottom, I think.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so he'll spend a lot of his time in there. So he's a warrior poet kind of idea is where he's studying up on things.
Okay. Anyone else?
Well, since
Irvin.
I leveled up and there's like uncanny dodge, I'm assuming I've been spending time with Tarn and Garrison. They've been throwing things at me, and I've been learning how to take less damage from everything that they throw. That
Run, Kinder.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a crossbow bolt.
Or an axe.
That's from Dodgeball, folks.
yeah.
Ervin would be taking these days, and with the now greater repertoire of spells that he has available from these books, every day he would prepare some different ones and go into a large enough area that he's not going to really affect anything, just to kind of try them all out, see what they're like, see what they do, and read up and become wizardy. Also, I would like to ask the journeyman, has the door ever disappeared like the one that we came through? Has that ever happened before?
No. It's never happened before.
Cool. We're breaking time.
Okay. Chuck, Trampus.
I'm working on Trampus's problems right now.
This is true. We've got a long list of that. I mean, oh, you mean in game? MacGuffin is continuing his research. You know, it's been talking with the journeyman quite a bit. Any chance he can get, but he's trying not to wear out his welcome there too. You know, but he's currently starting book 2 of his treatise on the River of Time and its tributaries.
Cool. Okay.
Also kind of just inventorying his equipment and polishing his steel defender, who now has a name.
Kodiak.
Kodiak. That's such a short, simple name.
What's Kodiak stand for?
It is the kinematic, operational, defending, interactive, autonomous construct.
Nice.
So I
Better than
switched out
K9.
the yeah. So I switched out the last K in the word Kodiak for C to get construct. And kudos to Ed for suggesting the word kinematic. I think it was you who did that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so it's cool.
I try to help Riken. All right, Chad.
So what Tarn has spent the last 5 days doing is he is currently putting together his own book on string theory. And among this is how gnomes might be the most useless inventors of all time, other than one gnome, Mac G, who created a really cool bear named Kodiak.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's what he's been doing.
All right.
So sweet.
I sense no sarcasm. I think.
No, it's good. That's cool. Steel defender. I mean, a dwarf loves that idea, I think.
Kodiak goes and licks him.
With
his
away
metal
from a
tongue.
steel
Don't
toe.
push your luck there. You know,
Okay.
I don't want windshield fluid on me.
Okay, how about this? He goes and he just nods like, sup.
I feel like it'd be oil, not windshield fluid.
I'm not sure what's coming out of the mouth. I'm not going to look at it too closely. So, also each day you notice Tarn cast a new steed to ride around the place.
Oh, you got that coolness. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Cool. What is your steed? Is it a pony?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, he's every day he's tried a wolf. He's tried a horse. He's tried a war boar.
His own bear.
Yeah, his own bear. A gnome. That was odd. So.
All right. Okay.
I was offended yet intrigued.
Well, it was a riding on his shoulders thing.
So on the morning of the 5th day, the journeyman meets with you all at breakfast, and he says that he's going to be spending a little bit of time with each one of you. And at midday, he'll be sharing some information that he had learned and researched through the anvil. So I'm just going to kind of go down the list alphabetically. So Ari, the journeyman kind of comes with you first. Where would you normally be spending time in the anvil, do you think?
I will most likely
This room?
be in
That
the
room?
storage closet that's been converted to an evidence room.
That's fair.
Cataloging everything we've got. The harp. You know, if Tarn doesn't want the harp, I'm just gonna put it there for
So
safekeeping.
I will say that during that time frame, he asked you nicely before the 5th day if he could have the harp.
if he promises to make sure it goes to its rightful owner, then
That's
yeah,
exactly
totally.
what it would be for. Yes.
Then I say that's exactly what this evidence room is for.
All right. So we're just gonna, so we'll say he comes to you in the evidence room. He says, "Hey, I did return that harp to the hags, and they were very thankful. Well, actually, I gave it to the kender there. That was the storekeeper. But
Ferris?
yeah, mhm,
Ferris Snitch whistle?
yeah, Ferris snitch whistle. But he
Did
gave it
that
to
cure him
them.
of his curse?
No,
Damn it.
no,
All right.
he's got the curse of a god. That being said, that was returned, and so Tarn shouldn't suffer any issues anymore. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I want to let's have a conversation. So he actually just kind of sits down Indian style, and he looks at you.
I'm offended.
Well, all right. He sits down crisscross applesauce. How about that? Would that be
He
less
takes
Oh,
offensive?
now
And-
I'm really offended.
He says, "Listen, buddy, we need to talk."
No. He's like, this is between you and I, Ari, but I have good news. You're going to meet Lithbit soon. And I need to ask you
okay.
for you to swear an oath to me. When you see Lithbit, will you listen to everything that she requests of you?
Okay, I'll listen.
Will you do everything that she asks of you?
Yeah, that's a hard promise to make, especially when she's technically stolen like a bunch of silverware that we need to get back. But
Lithbit and I
I
have come
will
to an
do the best.
agreement.
I will do the best.
She's not going to steal from us anymore.
Okay.
Do you think you can try and listen to her instructions?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good enough for me. So I have a gift for you. So he goes into his backpack, and he brings to you a small quiver of about 20 hand crossbow arrows.
Ooh.
And he says, these are enchanted. This is my gift to you. They're 20 plus 1 arrows. That's all 20 plus 1 crossbow bolts for your hand crossbows.
All right.
And I need you for today, the whole day. You make sure you have your haversack on you, okay?
Okay.
Can you do that for me?
No question. Sure.
All right. Thank you. And so that he bids you good day and he walks away. Next, Erevan, where do you think you've been spending your time?
Mostly in the library, early in the day, while I'm practicing my new spells. I'm probably going to be in like area 2, since that's a big open area.
Yeah, that fits pretty well. Okay.
So one of those 2 places, the library or area 2.
Okay. Where do you think you would be when he comes to see you?
If it's early in the day, number 2.
Okay.
Later on in the day, it'd be library. So it depends on what time he approaches.
No, that's fine. So he comes to you, and you see he's carrying a very well. It just looks like a very large book under his arm, and it looks to be leather bound, but with just beautiful notes of brass and gold and things like that. He looks at you and he asks you, how goes your studies?
They are going well. I have learned a lot over the last several days, and I'm able to do now some of the more fundamental spells out of these books that I found.
Well, and that's great. And I've looked at those spell books, and they are very helpful. But I want to give this to you. And so he gives you this book. It looks gorgeous. And he says, use this as your spell book. And basically what he's giving you is an arcane grimoire +2. And you can find that in Tasha's on page 120. You can look it up
Okay.
as we talk. You can use this as your spell book. It'll be better, and it will actually empower some of your magical abilities as a wizard. But I want to discuss something with you.
Okay.
So far, the anvil has shielded you from the effects of sedition because there are areas that are a little bit out of time. Once you leave the anvil, you will feel sedition's temptation. I need you to be wary. I need you to try to fight against the darkness. And don't ever think that every future that you see is a grim possibility. Please heed my words.
I definitely will.
Okay.
What,
You can
what
look
sort
that
of
up as we-
things can I expect to see, or do you have any idea?
That's all I can tell you. Be wary, fight against the darkness. Whatever futures you see aren't necessarily written in stone. Keep that in mind. He gives you the grimoire and walks away.
Okay.
All right.
I will sit down with this new book and start identifying it first to see what it does.
You don't have to
and then-
identify it. Like you could just, we'll just say he gives you enough information to know what it is.
Okay.
Just look it up in Tasha's when you get a chance. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Garrus, he finds you in that weapon room.
Okay.
He comes to speak to you, and he says, "Garrus, do you have a moment?"
Certainly.
Very well. You're the party's strong arm. They'll need your strength at every moment moving forward from here.
Of course.
Promise me that you'll guard them and protect them.
That is why I'm here. That is why I was chosen for this task.
So he pulls from his pouches this emblem. It's about this big, and it's a bullhorn emblem. And it would fit on your armor
A
or on your shield.
bullhorn? No, I'm just kidding.
Bullhorn for it's in it Kiri Joleth.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's in the emblem of Kiri Joleth.
Okay.
He says, attach this to your shield or your armor, and it will assist you. It will help you protect your friends. And so what this is the Guardian, it's a Guardian emblem. It's on Tasha's page 128. It's the uncommon version.
Okay.
All right. You can look that up as we speak.
Okay.
And he walks off. All right. MacGuffin, where would you be hanging out? You're muted. Trampus, you're muted.
Sorry.
Where would you be hanging out, MacGuffin?
Is there a library that
Yes.
kind of, I think in a library, just looking through various histories, seeing if there's any treatises on where timelines have diverged, maybe been fixed,
Okay.
you know, that sort of thing.
So as you're studying some books in the library in room 17, which is not on the map, but we don't have to go to it. The journeyman comes to you, and you see that he is carrying two things. And he looks to you, and he gets down on one knee, and he says, Master MacGuffin,
That's the
Yeah.
gentleman.
do you have a moment to speak with me?
I'll close my book, set it down, say, for you, good sir, always.
every traveling party needs a sage.
What?
A sage.
I'm sorry. I thought you said something different.
Which sage? Oh, no, sage. It's knowledge that's going to save you all. I want you to take mine. And so you see that the ledger that he's been writing in over the past few sessions, he gives that to you, but it has a lock on it. This should help you along the way, and it will open at the right time. But one more thing. And so he produces this strange, long-looking tool. And he puts it in your hand, and you automatically know what it is. This is known as an all-purpose tool. You've read about it at Mount Nevermind. You can find it in Tasha's page 119. It's the rare version.
Okay.
It's specifically for your class. Says this will help you as well.
I thank you. And for all your knowledge here, I cannot thank you enough. It is.
Just please don't try to break open the book until the right time. Okay?
I will not.
Thank you. He walks off. So next turn, where would you be hanging out?
Currently riding my elk around area 32A.
Okay. So he sees you riding an elk. He's like, impressive. He asks you, I see you're having a time here with your companion.
Aye, his name is Stillwater.
Would you mind perhaps dismissing your companion so you and I can take a small walk to another room? So
I will speak to my companion to say, hang around here in Dwarvish. I'll be back.
thank you. So the journeyman kind of takes you through the fortress. He actually takes you up to the third floor, which you guys really haven't spent a lot of time on. And he opens a locked door. And in the room, you see this strange machine, magical thing that it's got multiple crystals on it, and it's just brimming with what you think is magical energy. And he asks you, and he says, Master Dwarf, do you trust me?
Aye.
May I see your axe?
Brandishes it. Hands it over.
He says thank you in Dwarven. He takes the axe, he puts it on the machine. He starts pushing buttons and says some strange words, and you see just a massive amount of energy starts pouring into your axe. So while that's happening, he looks to you. For long, I've known your true mission. Here is an agent of Reorks, Master Truesilver. It's no coincidence he assisted you in your early journey. Pandora KO is a child of chaos.
Aye.
Never forget that. Follow your instincts, dwarven or otherwise. He will lead you to the right way to defeating her.
I will.
So after a certain amount of at that, he bows to you, and he looks over, and then the machine stops glowing, and your axe is now glowing a soft red. The axe blade itself. He hands it over to you. Your axe is now enchanted. Should be a little bit more proficient in battle. Your axe is now +1 axe.
I turn to him and I've got a little gift for you too. Something I put to the side.
Very well. I have one more, but please.
I procure out of my backpack just a small keg of the ale I had made. The last of it.
Then let us drink this together now.
Well, I thought you'd say that. Pull out 2 flagons.
Okay. So as you guys pour and drink, he pulls into his side bag and he brings a very old looking steel bound leather book. And it's written in ancient Dwarven. So it takes you like a good minute or so to kind of like puzzle through it. On the cover, it says The Ballads of Khazad-dûm.
Khazad-dûm.
He just says to you, within this book are Dwarven war ballads that I feel like may be useful to you in your journey, wherever that may take you.
I'm not much of a singer yet, but I can
Perhaps
tap
this will
my
help you
foot.
learn.
Perhaps. I thank you.
And you guys kind of finish your flagons, and at that he gets up, and you can already tell he's kind of a little bit of a buzz after even that one flagon, and he kind of walks out. People are rolling all types of craziness.
I know, it's like I'm being attacked.
So the last person that he goes to is Zorion, and I'm just gonna say he brings Zorion up to that same room. He asks for his mace, and his mace is kind of put into that same strange machine. And I'm not going to say his words. I'm going to save that for when William is here. But William's mace is now +1 mace.
All right.
All right.
I'll add that.
Okay. So I don't know if everybody has the time to add things to their character sheets, but we'll have the time later, maybe at the break, whatever.
Mine was done.
Yeah, yours is easy. Some other folks got some more different, different gifts according to basically, some other folks have more magical items than others. So anyway. All right. So at midday, you all assemble in the dining room, and when you get in there is a grand spread of food. Delicacies made from all the corners of Ansalon. There's Tarbine tea, there's cakes, there's meats, there's all types of things. You have no idea how the journeyman got all of these things here. Maybe he did some time traveling. So during the meal, as you guys all sit down and eat and merrymake, he mostly just kind of watches you all as you enjoy yourselves. And he eats mostly sparingly. After about 20 minutes, he kind of takes his mug and he says, let's all have a drink together. And he just kind of bangs on it to gain everybody's attention. There is some ale and there's wine. So depending on what anybody would want.
Yeah, of course, taking the ale.
Right.
Aravan has got a taste for the stronger drink in his adventures so far, so he'll take some ale as well.
Well, there's elven wine as well.
Yeah, but I like dwarf spirits now. Shoot.
That's right. You do like dwarf spirits.
None of
I
that.
am having tea.
There's Tarbine tea, which is basically coffee. So at least that's what I think Tarbine tea is. Yeah. Okay. So after everyone gets a drink, he asks you all to raise, and he says, it's been an honor having you here with me, helping to make Kryn a safer place. Earlier, I met with each of you imparting gifts and wisdom. So please, let's drink. Drink to this, drink to the day, drink to the moment. Eat, be merry. And so he does that, and he has another ale, and he just downs it.
He says, Garrus raises his glass and he says, May we always meet as friends and never as enemies. But if we meet as enemies, may the gods sing of our battle.
Here, here. He raises his glass again.
Only real Dragonlance friends know where that's from.
I feel like that's from Huma, yeah? Or no?
From what? No, it's from the Dragonlance comic books when Tanis goes back to the sunken city of Istar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You went that.
Wow, that's
a
deep.
deep dive.
I memorized that whenever I read it as a kid, and like have used it every once in a while. So
That's great.
you
Nice.
just gave me an excuse to pull that.
I like it.
Anybody else?
Just
I'm a
quietly,
candidate, so I'm
just a
assuming I'm
drinking toast.
mixing and matching drinks. Like what happens if I put tar bean tea with some dwarf spirits? What happens if I put some elven, wine in with like a really solid amount of orange juice?
What sort of
Trying
saving
to-
throw is that?
Let's see how this works.
one for insanity for sure.
No, I'm not going to make any saving throws right now, unless you're trying to get drunk. I think. I feel like Ari would just be like sipping and doing and like adding things.
Exactly. Like, it's gonna work a little bit.
He would just be
here.
like, I don't like the taste of that. I'm gonna add a little more to this. Like that's yeah.
There's an old gnomish proverb, and some of this gets lost in translation, but it goes something like, "We are all parts that put together make a great machine."
He raises his ale glass
Cheers.
again and drinks. Anyone else?
Friends may come and friends may be lost, but liquor comes to soothe the loss.
Not untrue. And he drinks again. Right. Okay. Anyone else?
No.
All right.
Irvin doesn't know any quippy drinking quotes to rattle off.
Yeah, he only sings when he's drunk, right?
Right.
All right.
Which
But
is
I'm
going to
taking
be
notes.
soon if we don't stop toasting.
Right. Well, there's plenty of food there.
The heated bread.
Froth in your beard and ale in your belly.
That's a
All
good
right.
one. You see, I'm taking
So-
notes in a new book.
So between drinks and then him actually eating a few things to just kind of not get wasted, he says, I have several things to share to you all. I did safely deliver the Olam harp back to the hag covey at the World Serpent Inn. No need to worry about the curse. And
How'd you get back there if the door was destroyed?
you have to understand that there are other days that I can go there, just that day. And the amount of energy that I had to use to destroy that door was because the Soleothabalas had been enchanted against any type of divination magic by the king priest himself. So you have to think about, he's the most powerful cleric on the face of the planet at that time. So regardless, I just fast forwarded a little bit and I return it to them. And your tattoo should be gone, Master Tarn. And it's gone. So another thing is I did research how the device of time journeying could be in Istar on the same day you were all there. And what I was able to find out was that, Erevan, you were there. Not just once, but twice. Or at least you from some other point in time. And the device assisted in that key moment. I don't know what this means. I was not able to find out much more other than there were two versions of you on the same day, and that version of you had the device.
What would have happened had we met?
Your guess is as good as mine. Perhaps Master MacGuffin would like to ruminate on string theory.
There's a potential for a paradox, of course, but then again, You might have just been beside yourself.
I'll drink to that one. And he drinks again. He's like, oh, wordplay from a gnome. Very nice.
Oh my goodness.
I can't
All right.
tell you if that was you from the same point of the river on the same river. I don't know.
There's one river, but many tributaries, and the fact is sometimes they crisscross.
So when you say tributaries, I would tell you that there is one river, but those tributaries run next to it in the same direction, and they have their own levels of time and events that are going forward. That doesn't make any sense, nor should it.
Actually, it does,
Regardless,
I think.
the device assisted you in that key moment.
Assisted
Master,
me getting there or getting out of there.
Obviously, it brought your friends there.
Oh, to the Solio Fabalis.
Yes.
Gotcha. So it recognized that I was there again.
You saw that what I had to do just to open the portal, and the device was able to teleport two people there.
Interesting.
Regardless, a little bit more. Third, in the corner of the room, if you haven't noticed, all of your items and equipment have been collected. What I need now is for you to all to dress and make ready and not ask me any questions.
can I ask one question?
No. Put on your equipment.
I'm
Dress.
already doing it.
Yep. Grabbing the haversack. Grabbing my crossbow.
Calling for my elk to come.
I'm getting all my stuff and packing it up on, myself, my bear, and there's like a lot of gadgets and such, and I'm muttering something about, bloody hell, we're going to cause another paradox.
And so once most of you have gotten most of your things on and together, you hear the ringing of a bell. And you've heard it before, it's an alarm spell. Ah, yes, that will be them. I need you all to go battle Pandora's Draconians in the main foyer where Master Erevan practices his spells. Once you've defeated them, meet me in a time bridge on the second floor as quickly as possible. This is part of the plan. Then he hums a tune and a blue door opens behind him. He steps back, disappears. Arcana checks.
Arcana check.
Okay. The main foyer, that's the room 2.
Room 2, yes.
That was Orion. Here's Tarn.
Erevan, Tarn, MacGuffin. He casts a Dimension Door spell and disappeared.
As one does.
So
Hey,
perception.
if he says go to the foyer, Garrus is like, he's right by the door, so that's where he goes.
Well, the door's here.
Oh,
And the
well,
foyer's
there's
down
one
here.
over here. Yeah,
There's
I
a
guess
couple-
that's
there's
the
a couple
long way.
doors.
Yeah, Ed's right. That's the quicker way.
All right. So on the map, let's scroll down a bit.
So guys, are we going down the secret passage or are we going?
I'll take the flank. You take
You know
the
what?
secret
I
passage.
was thinking I should go in through room 15 and then somebody else go in through room 3 and we can
I'm
hit them
right
from both
behind you.
sides.
I'm
So
right
you
behind you.
Okay.
Not
Wait a minute,
really.
which
Yeah.
room are we going into?
I think Tarn and I are gonna go through room 15 and then you guys can come in through the secret door, maybe surprise them once we've engaged.
So you're just, as you guys are moving, you're hearing people hit axes against the door.
All right. So yeah.
Which door? Over here, 15?
Down here.
Do you want us to counter movement out? Because I'm just
No.
gonna dash
You
the
can
whole
just
way
show
there.
up. You've got time.
All right. So I'm just gonna right there.
Yeah, if you can scroll down, keep scrolling. There you go. Keep going down. Now zoom in a little bit. Keep zooming in. Like you want to zoom in down here. So you guys get down into this area and they've not broken through the door yet. You guys have time to do what you need to do down here.
Ooh, let's post up on either side of the door then. And let them break through.
Evan, what kind of area spells you've got? We can
Mhm.
go to room 5 through the armory and start shooting stuff at them while they're still trying to get through the door.
Oh yeah. I do have some magic missiles. I've got a shatter spell.
All right. Well, I'm heading here. Anything I can see through the slits?
Yeah, you see two guys here and these two down here, and they're hitting the door. And I think at this point, we need to go towards initiatives.
Did you want to take a break before that, or did
Oh,
you want to do combat and then?
I'm okay to take a break a little early if you guys want to do that. Would that be easier for everyone else?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's go to a break.
All right.
When you get a chance, please, Travis.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Krampus. The first thing I would say, all right, play number one, grease the entire area. We'll hit him with a fireball, burning arrow. We'll light the entire area, cook those draconians. Slip them as they try to go in.
right, we are back and we have all rolled initiative. So I am going to say that Ari, you're going to start the round, and you're seeing that there are down in this area. There are 4 red draconians with great axes, and they are really close to breaking down that door.
Is that
All
red?
right.
Red.
Ooh.
Remember in the
I'm
beginning?
gonna say, let's say,
In the
if
beginning of
I
this
shoot
campaign,
something at
We,
them,
Yeah,
are
we-
they
you saw some
surprised me?
draconians that were out of time and weird. Well, you're
Yeah.
seeing them again.
Nice.
All right, so
Just as a reaction, Ari, go ahead and give me a perception check.
perception check.
MacGuffin, do you want to be right in front of that door?
That's not me. That's my bear.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's Kodiak.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
wanted to get my avatar changed, but my bear avatar got changed, and the bear was
Didn't-
fine.
You didn't specify.
Yeah, that's what I was weird
It's all
about
right.
it. I was like,
We'll
I was
fix
like,
it later.
The bear. Why did you? Yeah, all right, it's fine. So that's the bear.
The bears,
I thought it was a
That's all
family
right.
portrait.
It is
kinda.
technically. Okay, your perception was dog shit. So never mind.
Yeah.
It's your turn, Ari.
Language.
Okay, so
Oh, sorry. Dog
I am
poop.
going to use assassinate. That's an advantage on my attack roll.
Assassinate.
If I do this right.
Cool.
With my crossbow and the +1 bolts.
Just keep in mind you actually have to move to this little area over here.
Where? Oh,
Yeah. Remember,
Right
it's
there,
like
that
it's an arrow
arrow
slit.
slit?
Yeah, they're arrow slits. So you have to
Right.
actually be by the arrow slit to shoot.
all right. I will shoot the one to the left next to the door.
This guy here.
Yep.
Okay. And that's definitely a hit. Wait, I'm confused. Did you roll? You're rolling with.
It's an advantage because I can assassinate anyone who's before my turn,
You hit him.
which gives me advantage.
You definitely
So
hit him.
That's a 21.
Yeah.
And also gives you sneak attack.
Woo.
Yep. Well, the question is the guy surprised? Guy surprised? Let me know.
Anytime you roll the advantage, you get sneak attack.
Yeah. He's surprised. He doesn't know you're there. He is
Okay.
literally swinging his axe at a door. So you do 21 points of damage. Yikes. Now he knows you're there.
Wow, I love these new bolts. Damn, they're so effective now.
So you hit him, and all right. And like I said, these guys are red looking. They look like draconians, but they have red scales. And they're not noble draconians for all of you friends out there that are.
So, Ed, are they? That guy was honestly surprised, right? Because I get a critical hit.
Oh,
I didn't add that yet.
critical hit.
Yeah. If you any hit you score
Assassinate's
against a
good.
creature is surprised is a critical hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll it.
Oops. Yeah. Hold on.
/R space 1d6.
Thanks. Did I do that right? 1.
Plus your sneak attack damage again.
It's 1d6.
3d6 for you.
3d6.
No, that's sneak attack. Critical.
Right,
hit
you get that as well.
Huh?
He already rolled it. It was a
He already
9.
rolled the sneak attack damage.
But you double
but
on
if-
crits.
If he gets a crit, he doubles all his dice.
So roll another 2d6.
3.
3D.
3d6.
And don't forget, you're adding your +1. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I already did.
So 11?
Nice.
Wow.
32
All right.
damage. That's a good hit.
That's a damn good hit.
Assassinate.
Yeah, that's the first time you've used that.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
I've rolled bad initiatives every time. So I've never been able to, properly use
So
it.
basically, what you do is you shoot down at him, and your crossbow bolt hits this guy in the base of the neck, and it actually comes through. But somehow he's still alive, and he's like, you see the blood coming down, but he's still alive.
Oh, not for long.
Fair. All right. Well, Erevan, it's your turn.
All right, Erevan is
You
going
still need to
cast-
move over here.
Yeah. I will move to. Can I see down there from right there?
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to do a shatter spell right here. So it's a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
So they all four have to make a DC 15 con save.
Oh. Yeah, guess not. Yeah, they all botched.
All right. So if they fail, they take 13 thunder damage.
Jesus Christmas. All right.
And a huge booming sound erupts.
Yeah.
From that area.
So inadvertently, you actually knocked the door down.
Oh,
Nice.
Whoops.
All right. I mean, if you're gonna cast area effect spells right in the middle of them, it's gonna do damage to the door.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. Let me get there. Just tracking hit points right now. You said 13 apiece, right?
13 each, yes. And then I will step back using some of my movement.
So for them botching that save, are they all deafened?
No, there's no deafened or anything.
Oh, okay. Okay. It is now Zorion's turn.
Zorion is going to. Where's he at?
As the door gets blown open.
Yeah, the door is blown open.
He is going to move up here.
Is that guy still alive?
Yep, they're all still alive. These are not slouch.
Actually, he's going to take a step back here,
Okay.
and then
I'm gonna do at
cast
least kill the one.
Spirit Guardians. So when the first guy comes through the door or anything, they'll be in the Spirit Guardians 15-foot radius.
Okay. Cool. All right. Is that he's not doing anything else, right? He just cast Spirit
No,
Guardian.
it's an action to cast a spell. So
All right. So this guy stays back. This guy will come through here.
okay, he needs to make a, if I remember right, a Wisdom saving throw.
I can do that.
Yeah, Wisdom saving throw. Zorion's DC is 16.
Oh shit! I think he made it.
Yes.
Nope,
I
he did not.
miss-
He made a 15.
All right, and this takes full damage, which is 7.
Okay.
Woo!
So explain how that damage happens.
This damage, so this spell takes effect. There is right now there are celestial creatures just floating around this 15-foot radius. And as he steps in, these creatures start attacking him, flying in and out of him. And he's taking radiant damage.
Well, he sees that there is a dwarf on an elk and there's a minotaur. So he's gonna attack the minotaur
Rock
with his great
on.
axe. Does the 17 hit you?
Unfortunately, it sure does.
Hold up. Stop doing that. It's not letting me. I hate it when it does that. We'll just do it the old school way. There you go. All right, 6 damage.
All right.
All right. Hmm. This guy comes here. And he looks up at you or into the arrow hole. And he breathes fire. So it's gonna be only Ari who has to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Oh,
Ooh, you actually failed. Huh, that was surprising.
Oh, 1.
You rolled a 1? Wolf.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, the red numbers symbolize a 1. Green is a 20.
All right, you take 8 fire damage. These guys are just. Why did you do that? We're gonna come through. Shit. You just got a bottleneck there, don't you?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So these guys will just step up here and I guess just take. They'll just wait. All right, MacGuffin.
Aha, unmute. All right, first I need to make you aware of a reaction that that Kodiak has. That is, he can deflect an attack. So he imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll is against someone other than the defender.
Well, why didn't you
So-
say it when I did that?
Yeah, you need to do that when he's making an attack, like against
Well,
a
I didn't think about
Minotaur
it.
or something. Might be.
I'm
next,
sorry. I'm
No, it's okay. I'm just saying, like
next turn.
next
It's cool.
time, just no. It's cool. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying we've gone through their initiative and you didn't do that, so you kind of missed it.
I didn't. Oh,
It's okay.
sorry.
He's gonna
Look.
make another attack, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's 4 guys left. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
The Vegas odds are in your favor.
All right. I attacked the
True.
DM. No.
You miss.
Actually, I had
Bot armor.
my friend Kenneth did that to me one time. I told him to roll. He rolls a natural 20. We had the old good hits and bad misses chart. I told him to roll on that. Double ought, beheaded, immediate death. So we figured the universe imploded.
Fair.
Anyway, my steel defender is going to do a force empowered rend.
Cool.
And let's see. So it looks like he hits an AC of 12.
He actually misses.
He misses. Grr. And then MacGuffin's going to take his gun thing, adjust a couple of things, and set it up to cast grease. So basically, he's using his grease gun, shooting it over and hitting right about here.
Okay.
I don't know if you got a blob or something.
The force empowered rend is more like a gentle breeze empowered rend.
No, all right. So hold on. I can do things. Draw shape. How big is that?
10-foot square.
10-foot square. All right. So it goes like that,
Right there.
or did you
Yeah,
want
so
to? Sorry.
I was hoping to center it more, but the grid may not allow for it.
No, you. Yeah, you can't center it on. So it's like. You understand what
Yeah,
I mean here?
do it right there to the left, because then the other guy, if he walks into it, then he'll get caught. So
Okay.
do
Or
it
did
there.
you want
So
to? Did you want to get this guy in there as well? Well, no, because then you get Tarn. That won't work.
no, we
That's
don't
fine.
do that to Tarn.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically the
Reflex
red one.
or sorry, dexterity saving throw. Got it.
Mhm.
You do it too, huh?
Yeah, I do it, and he totally failed, so he falls on his ass. Right? Isn't that how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh no! All right. Okay. Cool.
And then that lasts for 1 minute. So
Yep.
if any of the other two red guys back here go in that area, they're going to need to make a save as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that spells
This
as
with
soon as
me.
they enter the area, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
as soon as they enter the area.
Yeah.
So if they're trying to get through, they're going to have a hard time of it.
I agree. Okay. Cool.
Nicely
Call that
placed.
a
Sir.
Well
call
done.
that a bottleneck.
Tarn.
All right,
This is
I'll
also
make
a
a couple
bottleneck.
swings here on the guy in front of me, next to me. And my elk is not here, by the way. I would not have ridden him into the hall.
Okay.
So I realized I switched pictures for you. All right, 14, is that hit?
14
At least you
hits.
can switch pictures.
All right, so 14 damage. That's magical.
Yep.
Second attack, 14 again for 15 damage.
Woo! 15? Damn, son. That's really good.
And how's he
Oh,
looking?
He's not looking great. I mean, he's taken multiple wounds.
I am going to. So I don't know what this guy does when he dies. I'm gonna make him use his reaction to try to attack me as I move away.
Yeah, he's gonna do
Now, Trampus.
that.
My
17. I think that misses.
Ace, yeah, my AC is 19.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move up into here.
This man's thinking about death throws, and he is a smart man.
Turn his face future draconians now.
It's true. You guys have faced draconians.
All right, that ends me.
All right, let's go to Garrus. Closing out the round. Dead
Here we
last.
go. Yeah.
Here we go.
I may not
Mario
go
style.
first, but I'll always go last. Here we go.
Finish it. Finish that round.
A toast.
I don't know if that hits or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage.
I mean, I feel like that hits a dragon.
Alright.
He's surprisingly still up, but he's like barely still up.
We'll go for another one.
Yeah, you hit him. Yeah, you kill him. All right. So let's see. Bear and Tarn.
What?
I'm sorry, Bear and Garrus. Go ahead and give me reflex saving throws.
Dexterity.
Or dexterity saving
Yeah,
throws.
I got you.
Jesus.
I got you, Ed.
I was like,
Sorry,
gosh, I
guys.
didn't run far enough away.
No, you did fine. You did fine.
Garrus is dancing between the
Garrus
raindrops.
will take half.
Nice.
Bear. I need a burr.
Why am I not able to open up any of my
shoot.
character sheets?
should be able to. Hang on a second. I'll hang on. Oh, why did your bear change? All right, I don't know what, because when he changed the token, it changed. Hold up.
Ownership.
Yeah.
No,
Hold up.
same.
I'm working on it. No, it's not.
It's in MacGuffins.
Yeah, it should be.
Yes, can be edited and controlled by a MacGuffin.
That's crazy.
Maybe you need to click save, Trampus. I don't know.
Well,
Where
add
would
to
I
all
click
players.
save?
Oh, okay.
How about now?
Nope.
Can anybody else open it?
Hang on.
Maybe I ought to get out of Roll20 and go back in.
No, hang on.
Did you
What-
turn the
what-
Steel Defender off and turn it back on?
Well, hold on. What sheet are you looking at? Are you actually? Can you open it to the page?
Yeah, go into the journal.
No, I'm there. I see the names of MacGuffin and Kodiak, and I can't open either of them.
Weird. Edit. No.
Is it
It's in your journal, and
is it possible that you minimized your character sheet and that you just need to look for it faded out inside the game board?
I wouldn't even know. I don't think so. I don't
Well,
even
here
know.
I'm gonna roll a dexterity save for him. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, and I'm going to
All right. So he made
Boom.
his save.
hold
Very
on
well.
one second.
So everybody passed their save. Just give me a minute because I was messing around and closed my character sheet. Okay. Yeah. So I just need
All right.
1d6. Oh,
Yep. So I
everybody
just
takes one. Well, actually, we don't round down, right? Yeah. So everybody takes
yeah.
1 fire damage. as
You
the
do
spec
round
blows
down.
up. Oh, so you take no damage. Half of 1 is round down is 0. All right. Cool.
all right.
I
I've
don't know
got
what you're
control
doing
of.
wrong.
No, I've got it now.
You got it? You figured it out?
Yeah, I just had to restart Roll20 and it worked just fine.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, let's go to round 2. Ari.
Right,
Ari, whatever.
I whispered to
Alright,
Ari,
I'm
after
gonna
you attack
taunt
this
the
time,
one
back up.
right south of Garrus. I'm gonna basically say, you guys think you can knock down a door, but you failed. My friend here was more effective than you guys were. See if you can go right up to me and try to breathe fire on me again.
So which guy?
But to the guy right below Garrus.
That guy there? Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, he needs to make a charisma save because I was thinking it was a wisdom save, but then I looked back at what we had written and it's a charisma save. So I was playing that wrong for a long time. All right. So what's my charisma save again, sir?
No, forcing them to make a wisdom saving
Oh, he
throw
failed anyway.
equal to 8 plus proficiency bonus
I
plus
thought it.
your charisma modifier.
So I feel like we cleaned it up a little bit in
Like
as his
my
pouches.
charisma against their wisdom.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
That's what I think that's right.
So it's not a
Yeah.
charisma save?
I have the taunt. No, it's not. It's my charisma modifier on their wisdom save. If they're idiots and my taunt hits them, and I'm a very,
No.
very convincing guy, then it
I
affects
think
them.
we retconned it,
I
maybe.
don't know. I think it's a mind affecting thing. Like,
Chet, do I need
I'm
to
looking.
look this?
I'm looking it up.
All right.
I'm
Because
on
we
it
made
here.
some changes because of play testing.
There's a. By the way, Trampus, there's a dead link on that page.
What link? What links?
On the Tasselhoff page.
Okay, I'll fix it.
Trampus knows what I'm talking about.
Oh,
We speak
it's
the same
Kinder.
language.
Force a target to make a charisma saving throw. It is, you're right, a charisma saving throw.
Oh, really? Then
Yeah.
this
Because I
has
looked
been
it up.
totally wrong for a while. All right.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. So what was my
We all
saving
have.
throw? What was the DC?
I think it's a 16.
Okay, well, regardless, he made like a 2, so it doesn't matter. He failed, so he's gonna do that thing. That's not a problem.
Do that thing.
He's gonna do.
Okay, then I will use assassinate again, and on the one that's already down, that's sideways, and smack him with another.
Oh, because
arrow.
he's prone, you can.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
just go there and shoot him.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, so advantage, arrow hit. Either way, it would have been something.
Sure. Ow! Ow! So 28. Right. He is surprisingly still alive. I don't know how, but he is. Math is hard. So yeah. Okay. Got it. These guys aren't as
I think
flashy as you.
it's only 20 this time because you rolled sneak attack twice.
Oh,
And you didn't get advantage this time.
Well,
Or
did he
crit.
attack the guy who's prone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He attacks
Yeah.
the guy who's prone.
But you only get advantage if you are standing next to him.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
no,
he
I get
gets-
advantage for hitting him in the first round before anyone else attacks.
Yeah, but everybody else's went. So second, that only works on the first round of combat.
Oh, okay, got it.
I
Alright.
thought. Oh, okay. I thought I.
All right,
hit
you still hit him pretty
surprise,
bad.
And this is the first round of combat. Never.
No. We're on round 2.
Okay. My mistake.
Yeah.
20 points.
Still a damn good hit.
It was still a damn good hit. All right. Erevan, as you saw, flame was just breathed up into
Yeah,
the
and I
arrow.
call to Ari, and I'm like, step back after you shoot. So whether he can do that or not, that's up to him.
I'll step back. I think he's still breathing in me, but sure.
I will. So from back here, can I see anything out there, or do I need to step up to the holes to see the combatants?
No, yeah, you would. So you got to think about what an arrow slit is. It's like
Right.
that.
All right. So I step up.
So you see one guy below you, and you see a guy on his ass, and then you see another dude over here. All of them have their axes, but yeah. You know what I didn't think about? I ruined it already. Never mind.
The guy
Would a
that's
grease
lying
spell
down,
turn on fire during a death throes? That's my question. But
You know, that's been a discussion on the 5e page on Facebook for
know.
like days now.
I'm just gonna ignore it because I didn't catch it at the time and that it needed to happen. So anyway, go ahead, John.
I am going to cast Magic Missile on the prone one. So 4, 5, and 3. So a total of 12 damage to the prone guy.
You get 3 magic missiles at first level?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yep. And 1 more
12.
missile per
Yeah.
spell level I increase.
Yep.
But that was just cast at first level, so I will blast him.
Yeah,
and
he's
then
blasted and then he's just suffering.
Step back.
Sure. All right. It's Ryan's turn. Chuck.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Sorry, looking
Okay.
at things, reading. It's hard. Why don't I have an assistant?
He's got some cool options for his domain.
He does. I'm just trying to. Let's take an info dump here.
You're okay. Take your time. We got time. No rush. I'm seeing you guys are sending me chats that I'm not even looking at.
I think he'll move up just right behind the defender to drop that down just a little bit more because he should have line of sight on those guys.
Oh, about the grease spell. Got it.
So line of sight on those 2 draconians down there.
Mhm.
Would he have it?
He's got line of sight of this guy and this guy over these 2, but not this
The
guy.
top,
over
yeah,
here.
the top 2, right? I'm just looking for spirit guardians for him.
Yes, he does have line of sight, but they are not within 15 feet.
All right, and he's going to cast Healing Word on Garrus.
Oh, that's so nice.
Aw.
Doing what a cleric does. Healing people.
And he'll have-
Hey,
Well, he's at full now.
now I'm back up to full.
and he'll
Are you
cast-
changing your hit points or am I?
I'm doing it.
Okay, cool.
and he will cast Sacred Flame because he just it's a cantrip
Mm,
on the one on the left
cool.
or the one on the right. Yeah, the right.
The guy, okay.
Yep. So it's a DC 16 Dex save.
So it's radiant damage? Okay, DC 16. Got it. Oh. And he
Is
failed.
it? I was gonna say, is he the prone one too?
No, you said the guy in the
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
He's not prone.
Okay, that's
He
fine.
still failed. So he takes
Yep.
10 damage. Got it. You guys are doing good here.
Zorion is takes his bow. Says that's how we did it in the old school.
Jesus. All right. These guys' turns. Okay. So do I have to make a save to get up out of a grease spell?
No,
I think
just-
if you try, not as long as you're exiting, you're fine. If you move it to the next spot,
All right.
that
This
would
guy
constitute.
spends a movement
and it's difficult terrain.
to get up.
So you spend half movement to get up, and then it's difficult terrain to get through it.
Okay. So he just comes here.
Oh, good.
And he needs to make his wisdom saving throw also.
God, I need to take that sentinel feat.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna.
No,
That ain't gonna do it.
He doesn't make it. So it's
That
3d8
feels so good.
Wow.
for 22 points of damage.
All right. So
Oh,
dexterity
God.
saving throws for Kodiak and Garrus.
I don't think I'm gonna roll in that 20 twice in a row. 14.
No.
Oh.
Well, you made your save.
Did that work?
Look at that guy. Look at that steel defender.
Ooh.
It's like
Wow.
he's
You
just
guys
call
are
him
just-
Twinkle Toes.
Right.
That
His
is a
claws have just ripped into
Wow.
the
You
ground.
guys take no damage again because
I just see
Oh,
your
shit.
steel defense. Kodiak's like Fred Flintstone bowling.
So
The steel
moving
defender
through
has
a
some
grease
epic
spell is difficult terrain. Is that what I hear?
Yeah.
But the first time you enter it, don't you have to make a save?
Yep.
Yep.
This guy's
Standing in its
just-
area,
he's
creature
just
that
gonna
enters the area
dip
or ends
around
its
it.
turn there.
All right, so he needs to make his wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Damn it. Roll your damage.
10.
That's it. That was low.
Well, he's feeling bad for you.
All right. So this guy is gonna use his reckless attack. And so that basically means that he gets advantage on attacks, but you get advantage on attacks for him for the rest.
Is that the one
good.
that's haunted by Ari?
Haunted by Ari. No. No, that guy. Wait, which guy? This guy
He's
here?
he's
The one that was
taunted.
underneath Garrus basically walked forward into the bear.
Wait. I thought this guy was
That guy's
taunted.
Yeah,
No, he
I
said the one
taunted the
south
guy
of
underneath Garrus.
That's the guy that was taunted.
That guy
He-
blew up. I thought.
No. That's
Oh, this guy's
it was the
taunted?
guy that was right here. He just moved here.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
now he
he
just
needs
takes
to keep
regular
moving.
attack rolls.
1, 2. Go ahead and roll your opportunity attack.
Well, he doesn't have to.
Yay! No, he has to. I mean, like, and he's
No,
supposed
he
to
can ma-
move to. toward
No,
him?
the way the rules are written is if he doesn't attack Ari, he takes disadvantage on his attack.
Oh, I got you.
So if he's
So he-
reckless attacking, it would just be a regular attack.
It would just be a regular attack then.
Yep.
Yeah. How do you want to do that?
Let's just make a regular attack.
All right.
Good job, Ari.
Oh shit, I screwed that up. Sorry, let me reroll. I just need to go normal on that. That was my bad. Oops. Oh, I
Who
feel
are
like
you attacking? The bear?
it's Garrett's, yeah.
Trampus forgot about his bear again.
Well,
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry, I
No,
was.
No, I mean, that's just always, you can just say that he's guarding.
yeah,
Im-
the bear can
imposes-
attempt. Now the bear can attempt to negate that attack.
Deflect the attack.
So it's
Yep.
up to the bear.
The bear's going to deflect.
He'll attempt to deflect, right?
No.
You now have disadvantage again.
Oh,
That's why that reaction
From normal
should be
to
set.
the advantage. Yeah.
That's why the reaction should be set before the attack roll.
all right. Well, I'm just gonna roll normally, and then we'll see which ones works. Oh, still a hit.
This reaction thing.
Yeah.
Back in 2E, we didn't have reaction and we liked it.
We had a fumble chart back then.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, yes.
Top Hat and Taxes was such a good book.
Ooh, 14 damage to Garrett.
Ew, don't sound too happy.
So was Spells and Magic.
I'm allowed to sound happy. Okay, you guys are kicking this freaking thing's ass.
Well, we're supposed to. We're heroes.
One,
And we leveled up.
3, 4, 5, and I guess he'll just hang out. Actually, no, because he can. Yeah, you know what? 6. All right, he'll take
So
the.
he needs to take a wisdom save.
He just traveled
Yeah.
through that grease.
Yep.
No, he traveled around the grease.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
His wisdom save was a fail.
Winkle
So go ahead.
toes.
Well, to get
So
into that
14
room,
damage.
14 damage. Got it.
wouldn't he?
He's still alive, barely, and he gets an attack of. He gets an attack from, at the very least, from Garrus.
All right. Reaction. All right, here we
Wouldn't he
go.
have to go through the grease to get to that room?
No,
He passed through an ally.
yeah, sorry.
Right, but a 10-foot square, technically, I don't know.
Oof, Jesus. All right, you killed him. So
Nice.
dexterity saving throws,
There we go.
and his friend will make a dexterity saving throw as well, but he has resistance to fire, even if he failed. So it's not really that big of a deal.
Well, it's double resistance then.
Correct.
You save and then half it again.
Yeah. So he takes 1 damage. What was your?
13.
Oh yeah, you actually failed that one. So you'll take 6.
6?
I'm sorry, you take 4. My bad.
Okay.
Does Trampus need to make one too, or
His bear does, yeah.
Okay, so I get an attack.
no? It's a dex saving throw for your bear.
Yeah.
I don't want to make a dex saving throw for my bear.
Make an dexterity throw.
It's
for your
Twinkle
bear,
Toes, he's
please.
fine.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So your bear takes 2.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. The
he's
bear.
he's
I'll even do it for you.
it's like a ballerina.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he is.
I,
Your bear's former job was the trainer at Cirque du Soleil.
it's Yogi Bear's girlfriend, Cindy. The little tutu on. And
Damn it. So
Every one of your bears'
deleted
dex
this-
saves has been above
Hang on a
20.
second. I deleted this guy off the initiative by accident. Let me just add him. He was at the lower 18.
Trampus, I think your bear's lowest deck save tonight has been a 22.
That's impressive.
That's
All right. So MacGuffin, it's your turn.
amazing.
All right. The
and
bear.
and there be only one left.
The bear is not happy.
It's a bear. It's a bear. It's a great big bear.
I want to see if I can
Oh, 19. I think that might hit.
That hits.
That
Go
this is
for the
force
rend.
empowered rend.
Damage.
To that, let's see. Attack. And hit. So the way this is set up, I don't think it.
Should have damage on there.
You just click
Yeah,
the
there it is. 9
you go.
force. Okay.
You just click the attack and it'll give you your damage.
Mhm. Cool. He's still standing, surprisingly.
Anyway,
All right.
Sorry, Trampus. I could have just said that. I was just experimenting. I didn't know either.
so well,
but yeah, you just click the attack word.
let's see. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I see how you do.
No, it's weird. This is written like a it's written up like a monster, and it's got actions.
What?
I mean, I can click it again and yeah, it just gives the attack, but it doesn't give damage. It does
You
say
Click
hit.
on the
7.
word
You click-
attack in the chat. The word attack. If you hover over it, you'll have it'll turn red.
Oh,
That's what I did.
there.
Cool. So you already did your damage. What is MacGuffin doing?
MacGuffin recalibrated his gun to do an acid splash. Or actually, let me double check that.
Roll it.
Range 60 feet. All right. Let's cast that.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. And he failed. So 7 damage to him. Okay.
Sizzle,
I didn't realize
sizzle.
that Still had so much
Still alive.
range.
Yeah, but now he's deformed.
Yeah, he's
Another
been burned, he's been stabbed, he's been rended. This guy's taken a lot of damage.
He's
He's
been
the last of his
rendered.
friends.
And
All right.
other draconians will mock him.
All of his friends are
Down.
dead. Darn, it's your turn.
I
I'm
tell
switch-
him you should run now.
I am switching weapons to a javelin and going to throw the javelin into
You know, you
him.
still have that magical hand axe that he gave you that returns.
I do, but 23 for 9.
Yeah. Oop, yeah, that'll do it. And
And,
yet he's still alive.
I will throw a second javelin.
You son of a bitch.
13,
How
I
many
guess.
javelins do you have?
I've got 8.
Wow.
I've yet to use one.
13 hits. 10. He did replay or dexterity saving throws.
Darn it.
Closest.
I
Not
told you.
Tarn, obviously.
Darn, it's hugging the wall.
Don't worry, Barry, you're safe.
Looks
Oh,
funny.
wait, I'm down
Bear.
to 3 javelins for
Bear's
the record.
turn. Bear's turn. Bear needs to
Oh.
make the save.
I'm afraid he's going to lose. Okay, why isn't
It's
that?
only gonna be 4 hit points, man.
Damn it.
Just-
You're
You have click on his sheet and then go to the little save area.
Oh, it flipping did it to me again.
That's weird. All right, that's not a problem. Hold that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having
No,
technical
you're not. You're
difficulties.
okay. I can do it for you. Takes me 2
Please.
seconds. I got it. Okay, here we go. And he totally made it. So okay, you guys, he
His
takes 2.
his name's not Kodiak anymore. It is Twinkle Toes.
I know he's the most agile bear ever.
It's ridiculous.
All
This
right.
is absolutely ridiculous. The best
mean,
player is the bear.
That's right. This is the Twinkle Toes show. The rest of us are just NPCs now.
Yeah, it's his show.
Barely took any damage, and that was a medium encounter. All right, cool. Sorry, I'm just doing something real quick. I'm trying to hold up. All right, so you finished that.
Back to the
Why
main
is
room
it
with
not
everybody else.
updating my hit points? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Anything left out of the remains?
I doubted it all went boom.
Yeah, no, everything
Yeah.
was exploded. Not sure what that is. So weird. You took.
There we go.
You got it.
Well, I don't know. It's
Should
adding
be at
instead of
22.
subtracting. No, that's how much damage I've taken. I don't know. When I click on my token, I'm feeling usually whenever I put the damage in the little red circle, it updates the character sheet and it's not doing it this time. I think
I don't know why you're putting the red circle. I don't even know what the red circle is. There's no.
it's for your damage. You do the blue one is for your armor class, the green one's for your hit points or your hit point maximum, and then your red one is for your damage. And it usually updates on your character sheet, but it's not.
So, but the thing is the attribute that you've attributed on your token doesn't have an attribute.
Or an attribute.
Thank you. Like you have to. You have to put that. You have to. You have to.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's done now.
Okay. Cool. All right. Now yeah, you're at 29. Okay. Ari, how did you get down there?
Well, everyone else is coming down. I wanted to see what else is left.
All right. Now all their shit blew up in their death throes. Sorry. Nothing that they had was any type of magical. Sure, their great axes, the axe heads survived, but the the journeyman did say to meet him over at the time bridge.
It's being weird.
All right,
Correct.
guys, let's go.
Yeah, you're not at 16.
I know. I don't know. It's being weird.
Let me do it.
Okay, go ahead.
That's so weird. What the? All right, I'm working on it. All right, what is your hit point?
My max is 51. And I currently have 29.
Got it.
I've taken 22.
We're just killing the red. Why is it giving two different things? It's so weird. So strange. All right.
It shouldn't have. Oh, 16 is my armor class. Why is it showing that?
Because I had it originally to show your armor class.
Oh, let me take that out. There we go. That should make the difference. There we go. Now it's right. Wait, I just fixed it. Stop fixing
You
it.
fixed it. I'm going to stop messing with it.
Yeah, it's done.
There you go. Good. Okay. Is there any healing before you guys move to the next area?
I hope so.
Chuck, I can't hear you.
Do you have something that ails you?
I look at like the singed fur that's like all of the damage that I took from exploding draconians.
Pretty much almost all of the draconian. I mean, it was like little hits here and there, but
One little hit, I think, is all I took. The rest is
Travis,
just
that is awesome.
singe.
Whatever breathed on me, I wouldn't mind some help too.
Or you see, Paladin, the holy word here, according to the 4th chapter, 7th passage, says, "Those who are worthy of healing shall be healed."
oh, look at you doing a cleric stuff.
The
Cute.
liturgy.
Yeah, right.
So 11 points back.
Woo.
Cool. MacGuffin, were you healing your guy? Is that what I saw there?
So he has an ability called repair, and basically he repairs himself.
Okay. The only other person. All right. So
Think Borg.
Garrus still is not totally
Still
full, and so
11
Turn walks over. Ah, friend, you look a little hard, a little beat up. Here, have a drink from my flask, and gives you 11 more hit points.
Ooh,
Cute.
all right.
You're
That's it.
full.
I'm back up to the full.
And then Ari is the only other person that has taken damage. Not terrible though.
Yeah, he's a kinder though.
It's expected.
Is that where our racism is tonight?
Well, if
More
our
rat
military
people.
needs it more.
Wow. I think just implying that there was racism was pretty racist.
Because it's a
Zorion
Kender.
turns again to the
He
Kender.
literally said, "Yeah, but he's a Kender."
Even the
Can we-
lesser races need healing from time to time.
Can we give a toast
Like
to
humans.
Raph Tingelmop?
So, well, then you get 6 hit points back.
Giraffe.
All right.
Hey, Chuck, how
Well,
much?
6.
6. All right.
Poor dude got buried under barrels. It's fine.
All right, folks, give me a second and I'm going to get everybody where we need to go. I just need to.
Give that priest a hug.
Are you loading the car?
No, I'm loading the next map.
Oh.
Yeah, I see it. All right. Okay, so you guys, I'm guessing you're all rushing over to
Where we were told to
Wherever
go.
he-
Where we were
Yes.
told to
All
meet.
this- yeah.
Oh.
To the time bridge.
Here we go.
Come
Let's
on,
do
still
the
water.
time bridge again.
All right, can you yeah, just zoom in to the right side if possible. Yep. Go right a little bit. There you go.
Just
Right.
to jump to the
Right,
pass.
right. Keep going right. No, that's left. Keep going right.
Left,
I know. You're still going the wrong way.
Other direction.
Yeah. Yep. Keep going right. Yeah, keep going. You're still.
Yeah, you're not there. A little further to the right. You can do this, Travis.
I believe in you.
He takes after his mom.
That sounds like shots fired, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
Keep
I'm
going.
sorry, T.
I have to call Mrs. Whiteman quick.
Right. If she's not in the other room and can't hear him and is gonna come in and like swat him on the head.
All we
Oh.
see is Trampus getting pulled out of the chair.
By his
Yeah.
ear, somebody grabs his ear.
Okay.
As long as
Just
it
the
happens
hand comes in
live.
off screen.
I don't want you to move your characters just yet, please. Like, don't move your characters.
I didn't.
No,
So again, do
I
I get an
know.
A?
but
I did.
Ari did, and so that's why I'm.
My bad.
Was I
All right.
handled?
Yeah, yeah, right. It's a handle. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So you guys race through the different rooms of the anvil. You enter the door that goes to the time bridge. You see here that the journeyman is at his station and he looks wounded. 10 feet away is a blue looking draconian. But he seems to be like he's magically paralyzed because he's like in the middle of doing something. Like he's trying to move. Up here, about 10 feet away and it looks like another magically held blue draconian, but where once was that door is now that had disintegrated, looks to be like an open portal of black energy. And so you can all give me perception checks.
All right. Mine's turns is first. Zorion will be second.
7 ain't gonna do it. God, Ari, you're the worst percepting Kenner ever. 17, 14 works.
That's all right.
21
I'm
works,
checking
the weapon,
over.
Not so much.
I'm checking
Tarn.
over Kodiak.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So Tarn, Erevan, Garrus, and Zorion. You guys see that blue draconian has a foot in that portal. So this is a really weird area, as I've tried to explain to you in the past. Everything here is subjectional gravity. So this is the base floor, okay? And there's normally a doorway right here, but obviously, you know, you've got Ari there where the door would be. You can, I'm just moving them for a second. That's the door, okay? So over here is the control module that he's controlling. And then there's a stairwell that goes up to A3. And you would have, like, we would have to zoom out to go to that floor, right? That would be, but as you can, it's hard to see, we'd have to zoom out a bit. But at the top of the A3 stairwell, which is the northern wall, there's a closed door because, as you know, the journeyman has been keeping the doors closed. Okay. And then there's a closed door over here. And then this is that big magical device that's powering everything. Okay. And then over here is a stairwell that goes all the way down here. And then you have to, like, this is the, you guys are up on the east wall and you're looking down at the main floor. So you have to think three-dimensionally. I know it's
Gotcha.
difficult. Okay. Each room, each side of the room is subjectional gravity. If you're going to hop up to another wall, it's going to be an acrobatics check, or I'm sorry, an athletics check. We'll get there. And it looks like each one of these draconians are being held. So let's just go ahead and let me just move all turns. Clear. You guys can go ahead and we'll do, we'll go right into initiatives. And I actually finally rolled up stats for the journeyman. Holy crap. Wow, the journeyman is really on the low side.
My initiative is taking a nap.
Okay, we're all taking naps.
Excuse me, I could use one.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not going last
week.
this time.
Hey-o.
Surprisingly, I'm not going last.
I mean, I basically am, so we're still missing Ari.
Yeah. Still not working.
Why?
All right, let's try it again. There.
These decimal places get me.
I know that's the tiebreakers.
Right.
I have a terrible dex. I think it's 12. 13. Oh man, I'm in the running for a tiebreaker.
Damn it. All right. You didn't do terrible. Okay. So, as you walk in, the journeyman basically says, little help. I'm trying to open a portal for you all. It'd be greatly appreciated. And so that's where we're at. Aragon, it's your turn. So on your perception checks, you've noticed that the journeyman has been injured. You also notice that this draconian over here has also been injured, but this guy looks to be 100% okay. But they're both magically helped right now.
Which one looks 100%?
The guy up here that
Okay.
has his foot in the portal.
Okay.
The only people that didn't realize that has his foot in the black portal are Ari and McGuffin.
All right.
Caravan, you open up the round.
Okay. So there is some sort of energy in front of me. Is that? Did you say that was the destroyed door from earlier?
So this is the portal that I'm talking about, and this guy has his foot in it, in that portal. Yeah, it used to be the destroyed door, and now it's a portal. There's a stairwell that leads up. You got to just think about it in the 3 dimensions. You guys are on the east wall.
Right, to go
Which
to the
would
main
be
floor.
the main floor is where this machine is. So the east wall
Okay.
would be up like this. The main floor is where the machine is. You guys are up on the east wall like that. Okay.
Okay. Since I had a little bit of distance between me and him, aka this magical portal area, I'm going to blast him with
Who's him?
the one right in front of me.
This guy here.
Yeah, the guy with his foot in the portal.
Sure. He's paralyzed. Technically.
Okay, I am going to Eldritch Blast him.
Sure.
Let's see. At 5th level, I get 2 beams. So I'm going to try to hit him twice with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So a 22 and a 17.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
A 22 and a 17 both will hit.
Okay, so a total of 12 force damage.
Got it. And you just see him like, he takes his hits.
And then I'm going to move back there. And that's my turn.
Okay. Cool. All right. Ari, your turn.
Excuse me.
We're gonna use assassinate again. Gonna focus on the guy that's closest to the journeyman, the one to the right, to the left of him.
Right. Yep.
All right. So here we go. And I should have advantage, sneak attack.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So 22 damage.
Well, he gets to roll his. It counts as a crit, so he gets to roll both of his damage twice, his attack and his
Roll
sneak
it up.
attack,
Again?
Mhm.
Okay.
without the bonus. You don't get the plus bonus for your dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah, you might have.
So it would just be a 5.
Yeah.
That instead of 12, it'd be a 5.
All right. So let's see, you got 26, so 31 damage. This is a lot of damage.
No, that's 42 damage
Wow. Damn.
total.
All right. Awake, barely.
Hmm.
All right. Okay.
Assassinate is really good.
I know, it's Ryan.
Been waiting for that guy for the longest time.
Zorion's his guy still has his spirit guardians up and going because it's 10 minutes long.
Nice.
So he'll take a step forward here to make sure they're both in it, and then cast
Guardian is so good.
Sacred Flame on the wounded one, the one
I mean, they're both wounded.
on the top,
Got it.
the one
So-
the foot not stuck.
Got
it. So D16 if it hits for 4 points. It's a dex save on him,
Yeah, he makes that.
so no damage at all.
Okay. That's it.
That's it for Zorion.
Garrus.
This is a really
Alright.
low initiative
Actually,
roll.
hold on. Zorion would scoot over just one more square to check
Sure.
the wounds and things on the journeyman.
Yeah, he's
Well,
he's
that's good because
definitely
I was about to run through you.
wounded.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. And
So just so you know, this guy up here. Well, no, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine. It is okay. Go ahead. Do what you got to do.
Oof, goodness.
Who'd you attack?
The
Nice.
one to the south of me.
Yeah, you hit him.
Is
You
it 12
can
hit?
him. You can't hit him twice. You moved full movement.
What's that?
I'm confused.
What are you talking about?
Did you attack?
He can
twice?
still do his extra attack.
Yeah, I
Oh.
get two attacks at 5th level.
Well, yeah, 2 attacks is a full round. Is a you,
You're thinking 3rd edition.
Right.
alright.
You get to move, and then you
Part of
take the
his
attack action.
Attack action. He can take an
Yeah,
extra attack.
even then, a 12 does not hit him.
Okay. So 15, I'm going to use a bonus action. And am I? Let me see what we've got going on here. Yeah. So I'm going to hit him with it's the hammering horns portion.
Mhm.
So that doesn't do any damage, but he has to make a strength saving throw. It's a DC 16 strength saving throw, and if he fails, he is shoved 10 feet.
He's fine.
Oh, I guess he did meet it. All right.
Damn. It would have been awesome to push him through the portal.
All right. That'll end my turn.
MacGuffin.
All right. So we're going to send the bear up here. And MacGuffin's given him instructions to guard the journeyman.
Hmm.
So anytime that punk there tries to attack the journeyman, he's going to use his deflect attack reaction.
Hmm.
Also, I believe I get an attack.
Yep.
So
No, you didn't.
No.
He kind of tripped on his
You-
no,
You lightly caressed a draconian.
the bear
You were one. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
the bear stands up on its hind legs and with one paw goes. "Mm."
Oh.
The other one goes. "Mm-mm."
Right. Right. So the journeyman continues to like go at his control, and he's like tapping and moving levers and doing things, and he's just like, when that portal opens up there, and he points behind him, you can A3. So you can't see it on the map right now, but he's like, when that opens, you need to go and trust me. All right.
So that leads to the north wall.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, it'll be the north wall. We can't see it right now, but we'll get there. All right.
So does
And then-
MacGuffin get his turn, or we just?
Yeah, it's still your. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't say you were. So what's MacGuffin doing? I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know now. I'm so lost. You've confused me.
No, okay. Well, the journeyman goes after MacGuffin. So what's MacGuffin doing? We'll just renege that.
That's a problem when you have pets. Sometimes,
Story of our lives.
well,
Yeah.
actually, you know what? MacGuffin's going to go up here and hold his action. Yeah,
Okay.
What are you declaring?
I don't know. I'm declaring that I'm moving and calling it good.
Just take the dodge then.
All right.
Fair. All right. These guys.
All right. They take their wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I'm just reminding you. Just being a team player.
Woo! And they made
All right.
their wisdom saving throws, so they
All
have
right.
broken their paralysis.
Okay. Well, they also need to take a second wisdom
Oh.
saving throw for the spirit guardians then.
Oh, okay.
Spirit Guardians.
13.
That does not work. So they take 14 points of damage each.
Oof, nice. Spirit Guardians is so good.
I want a Spirit Guardian.
You're in the wrong class, sir.
Dude, when we did our Horde of the Dragon Queen game, Chuck brought that out all the time, and
Yeah, I can tell.
it wrecked my guys.
All right.
It's all about do you have a frontline fighter?
Right.
All right. So see. So this guy over here is not happy. So he just decides to breathe in and so he does a line of electricity that goes through the bear and also Zariah. So give me a dexterity saving throw.
Is he, are you including my deflect?
You
No,
don't
you-
deflect against
you're
a
not.
breath weapon.
Why not?
17. You can't.
Because it's just a saving throw. It's not an
Yeah.
attack.
It's not an attack. It's just he just breathed on you.
It's an area. It's not targeting
Well-
anybody so much.
I mean, you got Twinkle
Well-
Toes there. What are you worried about?
Let me,
I mean, so who
Here's
made the 17?
That was Orion.
All right, so Ryan saved the bear.
all right, what saving throw does he need?
Dexterity saving throw, please.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was looking at something else.
No, look at that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think Twinkle Toes needs to take another save the rest of the game.
Okay,
He just
so-
automatically fails everything.
Both of you guys saved for half, so that would be 7 points of electricity damage apiece.
Okay, I gotta make a con saving throw of 10 to keep my spell.
Oh no! Oh, damn it!
Mhm.
You just see Zorion just brush that one off.
Yeah, fair. All right.
And unfortunately, absorb elements only works on yourself, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Boo.
Beer. Oh, okay.
Beer.
So this guy up here takes his foot out of the portal, and then he makes 3 attacks on Garrus.
Holy moly.
Yeah, friend.
All right.
Oh, this must be one of those extra big draconians.
So
from,
he's got-
Fistmans.
Well, he's got his shield, so he's just stabbing you with his spear. Stabbing at you. 18?
That'll hit.
9 damage.
All right.
22.
No, that one misses.
11. 17.
Did the Steel Defender do anything against those?
Still
I don't
did.
know.
That's
Wait a minute.
All
Which one's
three of them
attacking?
hit. All-
This guy
all-
here.
the
All
Steel
three of them
Defender.
hit.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
Steel
a-
Defender can only do one
Oof.
person,
Oh, yeah.
one attacker at a
So,
time, and he's focused on that top
20,
one because he's
33.
closer to the journeyman.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, sorry. I
Boom.
finally found a guy that can do damage to you, Garrus.
Yeah. Well, then we like that.
We-
That's fun. That's fun.
We're going
right,
to need
well-
another Garrus.
Tarn, your turn.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. Cast Guiding Bolt straight into the top guy here.
Does he get a save?
It's taking some time to roll. I missed.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he missed.
missed badly.
Let's try to give the advantage for Ari coming up here. But that's it for Tarn.
Okay. We're on round 2 now. Aragon.
All right, Erevan will head up the stairs to there. And then the guy that he blasted earlier with his 2 Eldritch Blasts, he's going to do so again.
Yeah, he hits.
16, both of them hit?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Woo! Total
14.
14.
Okay.
So this one down here.
Got him. Okay. Yeah, he just hisses at you.
Well, hiss at me all you want. I'm far away.
All right.
It's back.
Ari's turn.
All right, I'm gonna go right up to him, and I'm going to hit the one right next to Twinkle Toes.
You're gonna try to hit the one next to Twinkle Toons.
Well, let's see. Let's go for it.
You have advantage because or you have sneak attack because they're both by
Yeah.
allies.
Well, they're
On a
both
ranged attack at
Yeah.
20 feet away?
So
Okay,
sneak attack
so
works.
let's see. And
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, not advantage, just sneak attack.
Okay. Yeah.
it
So
wasn't supposed to be advantage, but
yeah, it's the same one.
It's
Just make
20.
sure. Just please don't. Just in the future, turn off advantage in the future. A
Yeah.
20 hits him though. That's fine. So 23 damage. Okay. So Erevan, or I'm sorry, Bear and also Garrus, I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws as this guy dies. And so Garrus makes his save. And
And so does
No.
MacGuffin.
No. Ed, don't even look. Just it's Twinkle Toes. That he hasn't missed a save yet tonight. So
That's been his lowest roll, you know.
right.
that was a little worrisome there. That 17. I know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hang
so
on.
I gotta check. Is this thing rolling this like a 15
Okay.
through 20 dice?
So 2 damage apiece.
Hmm.
This guy is gone. So hang on a second.
Okay, actually,
Because I feel like that's the guy that is
let's see. So he
on
had
the
7
initiative
and
tracker. So I need to.
26.
Where is he on the initiative tracker? He's on the 5, so I'll just remember that. Okay, so I gotta add this guy. Sorry. Not what I wanted. Okay, sorry. I didn't add them both. I just rolled them
Are
on the
you
same initiative.
really sorry?
It's fine. Yeah, sometimes I'm sorry and sometimes I'm not sorry. Don't you worry about me.
Yeah.
All right, so Ari went, and that's fine. Is it Ryan's turn?
Zorion once again. I kind of picture Zorion wearing glasses, but it's probably not.
No, he's not.
He looks down, peers down at the Draconian still alive, and kind of in disbelief decides that maybe he will show the dwarf how to cast a guiding bolt, and throws one at him. 22,
Oh, there you
do
go.
it.
22 will hit.
and
Is there a save? No.
no, so 9 damage. That's a
Roger.
terrible roll. But
Yeah,
the
it was.
next attack against him has advantage.
Okay.
The next person who attacks, which is Garrus.
Oh no.
Here
All right,
we
Garrus,
go.
make it count.
Boom. 24.
That'll hit.
Nice. That counts.
14. Okay.
Hit him hard. Push him back. Push
All
him
right.
so far away. He will blow up on you.
Is it every attack or just the one?
I believe it's just the first attack.
It's just the first
Alright.
attack. And
Yeah.
that'll hit him too, and he takes 9, and he's
And
still
I'm going to do my
All right, hang on.
hammering horns as well.
4, 7. So he needs to make a strength check.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Against a 16.
Yeah.
This
Sorry.
guy's
Lord.
ripped. This guy,
Yeah,
this guy's
apparently.
like the other half of Twinkle Toes. Let's combine
Dude,
them
he's
together.
equivalent to you in strength, and he's got a nasty strength saving throw. Sorry.
Yeah, you hit
That's
Brock
fine.
Lesnar with that, and he's like,
That's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait until he hits me. I've got a maneuver I can do, but I can only do it once.
Okay.
Is that
So
like that guy from the X-Men who has the mutant power, but it's to blow up and he can only do it
but he
once?
can
And
only
that's
do it
that.
one time and then he's done. No, this is my riposte ability that I took as a feat. So
Got it.
I should have done it when he hit me the last time, but I forgot.
Yeah, but you didn't. Waka waka waka.
Hopefully it won't hurt as bad this time. But dude,
All right.
Okay,
it's whoever's next. It's
MacGuffin.
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 All right. So Steel Defender's coming down here. He's now going to deflect any attack from Weasel Breath. And while he's at it, he's going to attack Weasel Breath. That's his name. If I can find where my sheet went.
I'll hit.
Yay. And then so I hit
Oh,
that.
Ooh.
do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
It's
all
a-
right. I felt like
it's a
it could have
hit.
been better.
Well, we can
Could've
work it out
been.
in therapy later.
And
I'll summon a couch.
before any DM forgets that I have my
Go
actual
ahead.
character, not saying anybody's names, as a bonus action, I'm casting Branding Smite, which is new to me. I'm pulling out my light crossbow, lot to bolt in. It is now kind of glowing. And if I can do this just right, please tell me I do this just right. Okay, here we go. There's that.
Oof.
7 plus how
Your
do I
attack
get
was 10.
how do I get the extra 2d6?
Your
It's
attack
still
was
a
10
miss.
now.
Yeah.
But
It's
I think,
oh crud. Never
I
mind.
think it doesn't Branding Smite carry over though.
Even if it did carry over, it's still.
No, like it keeps going
Oh,
until he hits,
yeah.
I believe.
I don't know what that means.
Like next round,
Basically, it
it's still,
says
he
the
doesn't have
next
to.
time you hit a
Oh.
Yeah,
creature. Well, I
it
didn't
carries
hit a
over
creature.
from round to round until you actually hit.
That's fine. He's still.
Concentration up to a minute. Yes.
I'm reminding
nice.
Trampus.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
That's awesome.
So the journeyman continues to work, does his thing. Now it's him. All right.
All right, he's got to do a wisdom saving throw again
For what?
for Spirit Guardians.
Uh,
Zorion is still doing his hand dance.
how's that?
He makes it, but he'll take half damage.
Mm,
So he'll take 5.
lame. All right. He's continuing to punish the Minotaur.
Is he?
Oh.
Nope, not on that one.
Oh, I'm gonna use it. He missed. I'm gonna use my reaction to make an attack.
Okay.
We'll do.
I got this. Think
Bam.
positive.
Boom.
Damn.
So.
Well, it was a 2. I'm
No.
confused.
That's damage, extra damage. He's gonna
Oh.
take 14 damage.
Mm.
He misses, he overextends, and I take a swipe.
All right,
I
you
love
hit
the
him
bell.
pretty hard, and as you hit him, you're just seeing like electricity bolts bleed out of his skin. He's going to attack you again. I'm guessing that misses.
That'll miss. I only have one superiority die, so
Ooh,
I
that
can't do
might
it
hit.
again. Yeah, well,
All right. 11.
all right. Still up,
Yeah.
barely.
Oh. Yep. He's just gonna stay where he is, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do anything else. All right.
I'm torn.
All right, I'm gonna move over here and throw another javelin.
Go turn. Go turn.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
And one javelin goes
I'll hit 'em.
17.
Yeah,
Oof.
17 hits.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Bear and Garrus, dexterity saving throws.
Nice.
You just want me to roll bad eventually.
Is Jabba here?
Yes, it's me.
Look at you, MacGuffin.
I already told Tramp to stop rolling. He's got the pass.
Dun, 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 dun,
You
dun,
got
dun.
the touch. Dun, dun, dun. You got the power.
Here's the real question. How
Indeed
much
he
blowing
does.
up damage is it?
And I'm about to
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah, I need to
Hold
know
up.
how much damage because
I'm about to find out.
you guys
Hold up.
might be carrying me through the portal.
Nah, I can get you back.
9.
We'll
Yep.
hook you. We'll
Tarn's
hook you up.
down.
You're
He's
just down to
down.
He's
0.
down. Boom.
We're staying in initiatives though because it needs to. We need to.
I'm
stay in
gonna finish
initiatives.
moving over next to him though.
No, that's fine. And here we are at 10:50. We're at like within 2 minutes, so we're at round 3. So this is what you guys. I'm gonna ask what you want to do. Do you want to finish out the? Do you want to finish it? Hang on a second. Let me kill. We did that.
Let's finish this scene.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not over yet. That's the problem. Yes, you have killed the man. You've killed that one draconian. It's
Bring
not
it.
over yet.
Bring it.
We could go through
So-
the dark portal.
If we got to go through a whole
I
nother
don't think
battle
so.
or anything, I think we should probably hold it off until.
Yeah, I feel like we're now at close time, and I think this is a good time to stop.
We got in this
But-
room at 11:30, so
And at the most dramatic scene that you can have, like if the bad guy just comes into that black portal and they're right there.
I feel like this is the first time I've actually knocked down a player. I know I did knock down
No, that
MacGuffin
was
like
the-
session 2.
Yes, which actually
yeah.
worked very well story wise because it really made him fear for his life. And so he built a whole big bear to defend himself
Yeah.
and his friends,
Right.
just like a tinker.
This
Right.
So I will say this. We closed out round 2. Well, actually, wait. Yeah, Turn did that, exploded him. He moved. So we're gonna close out here. I'll give you guys XP for your first encounter. I'll do it, when we close out here. And then we'll pick it up in the next session.
All right,
Uh,
Spirit Guardians for Ryan is still active, just so make that note.
That's fine. We'll remember that Spirit Guardians are still active, and I hope you guys enjoyed this session. If whoever watched and whoever's with us, thank you very much for spending your Saturday evening with us, and we'll pick it up and see what happens next. Interesting. Travis, roll those credits. Have a good night.
forgot the Guardian emblem.